that does happen. And that is a narrative, that is a direction you can go. Just no differently from the fact that there's some little black boy in the hood who's going to bet it all on trying to get to the NBA, and he's going to make it. Right now, at the same time, you always just have to make sure you remember that for every one black boy that gets to the NBA, there's 10,000 other black boys who tried the same strategy, who bet it all, and they lost it all, right? They went ride or die with it, and they didn't ride, they just died. Right? So they're not died physically, but their dreams died, right? So for every Jerry Jones, there's 10,000 other Jerry Joneses that tried the same thing. They didn't get to own the Dallas Cowboys. For every Elon Musk, there's 10,000 people that tried to emulate that model and it didn't work out. So as long as you're okay with that, see, the thing about it is being a mathematician makes you almost obnoxiously rational about things like that. And I say obnoxiously rational because I'm cool with whatever you choose to do. It's not my job to say, oh, that's bad. Don't do that. And make sure you do this. No, I'm like, well, did you think it through carefully? Do you know what the trade-off is? Or did somebody sell you a dream and get you caught up in believing that things are different from what they are? Right? So there's the difference between the person who bets it all and they lose it all and they say, well, hey, I knew what I was getting into when I did it. I knew I had a chance of going broke and now I'm broke and that's just what it is. Versus the person who says, I had no idea. I had no idea that I was taking such a big risk. Right? Those are two different scenarios. In the first scenario, the person had a full consciousness. They had full financial consciousness of the risk and they'd done a full risk assessment of what they were doing, right? But then you've got people that don't know, right? Because you got a whole lot of people out here that'll sell you dreams. They'll sell you hope. They hope is like dope on a rope for millions of black people. There are so many people out here peddling hope that is ridiculous. Your pastor's probably peddling you some hope. You got hope dealers up in on Capitol Hill. You got all kinds of people that will sell you a dream all day long, and that dream ain't never going to become real. And that to me is very offensive because it's taking advantage of your emotions and maybe your lack of understanding of what's going on. Um, I think with the stock market, the thing about it is I don't want to sell it to you as a dream. I don't want to sell, I'm not selling to you at all. I want you to know how this thing works. I want you to know just what it is. So here's what it is. Sometimes you're going to wake up and look at your portfolio and it's going to suck. It's going to be like, oh man, it's going to be depressing, right? And so your mental health is really important. Making sure that you know how to put it in the proper perspective so you're not sitting there sweating and panicking and dry heaving and going crazy. um, it also can be really rewarding on those really good days and good weeks and good months and good years when when you literally look around and you're like, oh my gosh, my net worth went up by $2 or $3,000 today, and I didn't even have to go to work to do that. That's pretty exciting, right? Long term, all the research shows that buying the dip is the best strategy. In fact, let me give you some studies here to kind of help you sort of process what you're seeing right now. Sometimes you got to hold your nose and look away. If you and if you don't want to do that, another approach is you can buy in. You can look at these stocks that are now cheaper than they were before, and you can start making purchases. You can make some adjustments.